Jessica, and welcome back to my podcast, Just Say It. Hoy me encuentro acá con un parcero mío de Colombia, and it is Jawn Isaza. ¿Cómo estás hoy, Jawn?
Súper bien, súper emocionado. La primera vez que, pues, en mucho tiempo que hago un podcast, entonces...
I know. Y acá en Miami, ¿no?
Yeah.
But I want you to tell the audience who you are and what about you, like, is special. I want the audience to know more about you, so tell them.
So, like, a basic rundown. Jonathan Isaza, you know, my family comes from Colombia. I was born here in the States, 25 years old, and I kind of just got into content creation and blew up kind of out of the blue because there's a very large amount of people that think I look like Feid.
Right, yes.
So, you know, there's a lot more to me than that, but, you know, that's what I'm most known for.
I've gotten to know you a bit since you've been here. You're completely different. You have a great personality. And it's cool that you want to try to, you know, aim to get your fans to know who you are. Like, get to know your personality, right? So, yo quiero que le cuente a la audiencia cómo fue o inició el momento that people started to realize, like, okay, you're gonna look like Feid. Like, when did this all begin?
Probably, I think the year was 2022. I had already been a Feid fan for about a year now, but like prior to that. And two friends of mine told me, like, veo, se parece como Feid. Está como, en serio, no sé, no lo veo. And there was like some trending sound on TikTok that had to do with like, who do people say that you look like? So, you know, I'm just some random guy making random TikToks like 90% of TikTokers do. I used the audio and it got way more views than I was used to.
Okay.
So after that happened, I was like, is this just like a one-time thing? Am I like a one video wonder? Should I make another Feid video? So I did. And then it went from like the 20K views that the first video had, and then the next one had like 150. The one after that had like 500,000. And at that point I was like, people really think I look like this guy. And the content was easy because I was already a fan of his music, so I didn't really have to, like, it's not like I had to force myself to like learn the words to his songs or anything like that, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of just how it all started. So
I know you've been going to his tour that he has, Petrocalypsis, which ends today, and we're actually going to go celebrate.
We're going to go to the closing show.
Yes, in Miami. So I want to know, like, what anecdote or what's like a story that you always remember when fans come up to you? Like, is there like a specific story that you're like, okay, like this is like extreme, you know, type of thing?
We talking like negative or positive?
No. Like, you know, like when people see you in the crowd, they're like, oh my gosh, like that's Feid, and they think it's like him, and they run to you. Like, what's the craziest that's ever happened?
All right. Feid Nitro Jam tour. So the tour before this one.
Okay.
Madison Square Garden, New York City.
Oh my God, that already sounds crazy.
So concert's over. We're leaving the hallway that leads from the seats to the lobby. Somebody who knew who I was asked me for a picture.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, I got you. Put the glasses on, go to take the picture. And then todo el mundo ve que alguien está tomando una foto con alguien que se parece a Feid.
Right.
I don't know where the logic was that they thought he got off stage and somehow ended up on the other side of the arena already.
Oh my gosh.
But then everybody started swarming. Todo el mundo, Feid, una foto. I'm just like, I'm literally going like this. I'm like, guys, I'm not. But it's like everybody's screaming, like, están gritando, like, nadie me está escuchando, me están ignorando. And it got so clogged up that nobody was leaving because it's like there were some people that knew me, but then other people who didn't, and they were just like, oh, what's going on over here? And then kind of just assuming. So since nobody wanted to leave, everybody wanted to see what the big deal was. And then security had to like make everybody leave, and they wouldn't let me leave through the normal exit. Like, they brought me through the tunnels, brought me through some like side exit. And yeah, it was just so like, It was.
Really?
I was just like, it was like in the middle of the mosh pit. It was
Oh my
so.
God. That was actually my next question.
Like I had to get escorted out.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. So I was like wondering, like, in the moment cuando se enteran que like, oh wait, that's not Feid. Like, has there ever been like a reaction like that when they see you?
Yeah. So
or
it's
no?
like, it depends, because there's people that see it like, wow, I can't believe there's somebody that looks like him like that.
Right.
But then there's other people that assume that
You are.
I'm going for it. Like I'm trying to
Okay.
I want people to think that I'm him. So then they kind of give me this look, como que, y este man que, you know,
Gotcha.
like tan creído, este man se cree fercho, na. I'm just like, I'm dressed the same way as every other man that's at this concert.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I know. You go and everyone's dressed exactly the same.
Just wearing the same thing, hat, glasses,
The OB
green.
glasses,
I do the same thing. The only difference is, I don't know, my skin color, my facial structure. I don't know. Like, just.
Well, you do kind of look like him. I'm not gonna lie, you really do.
Maybe
do you
like
believe
a.
it? Do you think it?
I don't think it's as much as everybody says it is.
Okay.
You know, like maybe like tercer primos, pero like.
Maybe it
People
could be
telling
brothers.
me like gemelos, like doble, like. It's not. I don't think it's that deep. Like I can see similarities. Like as time has gone on, I've seen moments where like. I could see certain pictures of him and be like, that kind of looks like me.
Okay.
But it's not like like I don't wake up and be like, I look a lot like Feid today.
That's true. But you guys could be like brothers. Like I could see something like that or related somehow.
I've had times where like I took a picture with the sister one time, very recently, and people were commenting on it like,
Oh my
why do
gosh.
you guys look more like siblings than they do? And I'm like, I don't know about all that. But
That's where I'm going to next. I know you've met his sister and I know you've met him. How were those interactions when he saw you? Like, it's like, damn, like, this guy kind of looks like me. Or like, how has it been?
I met Feid so close, like so recently into when I started making the videos.
Okay.
Because it was like, he went on the U.S. trip. And then on this U.S. trip, it was like all those super small venues, like 2,000, 3,000 people maybe. And then, you know, it's when you have a smaller crowd, it's very easy to identify the people in the crowd.
Right.
So you know how like DJ, like when you want the DJ to change the song and you like have the hat held up like this. So I saw like I put Gemelo up there.
Oh,
Just to like, you know, try to like
Get his
some,
attention?
yeah. And then he sees me and he's like, Que chimba de outfit. Like this was right before Halloween too, this concert. And he's laughing. He's like, pero no es el 31 de octubre todavía. Tenemos que cantar una canción con el gemelo del Fercho. And he like goes up like this and everyone's like, ah.
That
And
is
then,
so funny.
I went to the after party and he pulled up. So I did the same thing to let him know, like, hey, I'm here too. Like, you shouted me out at the concert. I'm here. And then I think it was like his manager that pointed it out. And then he came over. He had like, this was like black hoodie on, glasses on, black face mask on. And then, you know, obviously once everybody figured out it was him. But then he came over and I saw him walk towards the rail and I was like, I think he's coming to say hi to me. So then he puts his arm out and he like pulls me in.
Okay.
And he's like, oye, gonorrea, ¿pasaste chimba en el show o qué?
That's so Feid of him
me
to say.
encanta. Yeah, so like, it's all love, I feel like. I saw him the following day in Philly, and we had like a short interaction. And he was just, you know, he's like, oh, me levanté con un guayao.
I love that. I love that you guys connected like that.
It's like I'm not taking it personally. I feel like he does it with everybody. He's just very easy to talk to.
Yeah.
Like talking to him, he's like very humble. Like you don't feel like you're talking to somebody that's famous, you know?
Right.
So
I get you.
it's like it's cool to talk and just feel like you're talking como hablando con un parcero.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I could definitely see you guys like being cool with each other in a way. And
I feel like we definitely could. I just feel like it'd be kind of weird now.
I know,
because
now.
everybody's like,
yeah,
like it'd be like the Spider-Man meme every time we hang out.
Hey.
Like,
But yo sé que antes we've talked about like, you know, what you want to do with your content, right? And you've told me that like you don't like yeah it's cool that you make content about Feid and all, but like people sometimes just see you as that and you want to kind of put yourself away from that.
Yeah, so at first the attention was really cool, you know, like all the likes, all the comments, all the followers that I'm getting, like it was awesome. And all I had to do was put on a hat and sunglasses, and all of a sudden everybody was like, love this guy. But then it kind of just started getting to a point, like, eventually, where it's like that kind of honeymoon phase of like social media growth wears off, and you're like, none of these people actually know me, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
Because it's like, you see a huge, like me personally, I see a huge difference in like the people that are genuinely curious about Jonathan, and then the people that are just like curious about the Feid lookalike.
True.
So, and it's like initial icebreak conversation. Like I answer a lot of people that DM me, just depending on how the approach is. But it's like people will either ask me questions about me, like, oh, like, what do you do, blah, blah, blah. Or the first thing they'll ask me is about Feid. And it's like from there I can kind of just see like where their head's at.
Right.
I have ideas and things for content that I could make. But the matter of the fact is, would I still get the same engagement if I don't?
True.
Like, you know what I mean? So, still trying to find that happy medium, trying to find that transition, that overlap in demographics. So, but we've been making some progress.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you're able. You know, you're trying to find that way into there because I know it's hard. And I want to ask because I know with content creation and social media, there's a lot of negative energy on there sometimes.
For sure.
So how is that something you deal with? Because I know that sometimes people can be like, oh, he's like an impersonator. He wants to be, you know, like him and he's not himself. You know, there's people who are like that, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want to, like, from your perspective, like, how have you been able to overcome that, you know, and handle that negative energy?
At the end of the day, like, I kind of just, there are some things that people say that, like, se pasan, you know?
Right, yes, yeah.
But, like, the normal stuff, like, about, I don't know, like, the main thing is, like, somebody will assume, like, I don't have a personality because I want to be another man or something.
Right, yeah.
But it's just ironic because they'll comment that on a video where it's, like, I'm dressed totally normal.
Yeah.
Like, no sunglasses, no hat, no green, no nothing.
And it has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it just because I have his song in the background of the video. So it's like, at the end of the day, you think I'm imitating somebody when I'm not imitating them. So you kind of just agree with people that think that I look like him.
Exactly.
But then at the end of the day, it's like all those comments increase my engagement, helps with the algorithm, pushes it out because people are talking about it, whatever. Like, you kind of start to realize what people mean when they say, like, no publicity is bad publicity.
Right, yes.
And, like, once you kind of start getting it yourself. And sometimes, like, I'll throw a little smart answer in there to some people, depending on my mood, you know, if I'm just feeling a little witty.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it'll be, like followers will laugh at it and stuff. They'll be like, oh, you snapped. But it's kind of nice. Like, I kind of also saw, like, I had moments where followers will, like, defend me without me actually, like, asking or even me starting. Like, I won't even respond to a comment sometimes, and then somebody else will be like, why are you so worried about it?
I know. Like, you know, let the man be. Let him be, guys. Let him be.
I think the issue is more assumption than anything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like they think one thing but in reality, it's like the total opposite.
I know. And you have a strong fan base, I would say. Like, you have good followers because on your story, you're always, like, posting, like, everyone's like, damn, oh my gosh. And I'm like, dang, okay. Like, people love this guy.
I love, you know, my followers, you know, if they're the whole thing. Yeah. They're the whole thing. Like, I never understood those people that, like, don't engage, don't respond to their comments, don't show love to the people that are showing them love, because at the end of the day, it's like without them, you're back to just doing what you were doing before you gained these followers, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. I like to let them know that I appreciate them, and it's like without their support, I mean, I'm Just
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
And how are those moments when you're like in meetups with them? Do you like plan it out? Do you like gather them together? Like, guys, I'm gonna be in this section at this concert at this certain time, or how is that?
So like I've started doing that with this
Okay.
tour, like letting people know what section I'm going to be sitting at. I don't really feel confident enough to try to do like a meet and greet kind of thing. Like
Okay.
I just imagine, like I've seen videos of like content creators that try to plan meet and greets and stuff, and then nobody comes.
Stop.
And I'm like, I can't. No,
You
I
don't wanna
can't
handle
live with
that
that.
for sure.
Like handling rejection's one thing, but that's just like
Like pura pena.
No way,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah. I think that's too extreme.
yeah, nah. Like I'd have to be. I don't even know. I'd have to. I need to be way bigger than I am now. You know what I mean?
Get you. But I feel like you're very engaging with your fans. Like very, very engaging.
It's
like
just,
from what I've seen.
It's important. Like
Yeah.
you need to build a community. You know, people want to be seen. You know, like something I do is I've never been one to use close friends on Instagram. I don't know. I don't really feel like I have that much that like needs to be private, I guess. But then I was like, you know, I found out that like I realized the one day that you don't have to be following somebody to add them to your close friends.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
every time I gain a certain amount of follow, like after my followers go up by like a significant amount, I'll post a story and I'll ask who wants to be on it. I don't want to add people that don't actually want to be on it because I'm on a bunch of random people's close friends and I don't like necessarily want to.
That is
you
so
know,
true. Like
it's
same
like
thing with me. I'm like, how did I get on here?
yeah, I'm like, did we click one day and I just don't remember? Like you just think
Literally.
like I need that green,
Yes.
which like whatever, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But
It makes me feel special, I feel like, at the end of the day.
it depends who it is. I think for me.
True. Yeah, because there's some people I'm like, I haven't never really spoken to that.
Yeah,
much.
but it's
I'm
like
how did I
now, like literally just the other day, it took me like an hour, 2 hours. I added like 400 people onto my close friend story because I posted a story asking who wanted to be on it. I said, like it, comment, I'll add everybody. It took a long time, but like,
But you did it.
you know, and then, you know, I post, you know, more silly, whatever, like just random things that I feel like people would get annoyed of if I posted it on my normal story.
Right.
But they'd be like, okay, bro, we get it. Like, geez. But then these people are like, no, we want to see this stuff.
Yeah. So those are like the more exclusive people, like the.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's the people that I feel like engage with me the most.
Right.
And I feel like those are the people that are more genuine. Like, not genuine. Like
care about your content.
yeah,
in a
they
way?
care. They care more about than just the content.
Okay.
Like they like the behind the scenes stuff. They like the Jonathan part.
Right. And how many like followers or like are on your or on the list of close friends? Would you say by now?
Now, maybe like close to 1,000
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
on paper. Yeah, but I mean, when you compare it to like the total that I have, like it's not that much. Like you know,
Right.
it's like
Hey, but there's 1,000 people that care. You know, that really want to know more about you, and that's important.
yeah, it
know,
is.
that's-
You know, because it it adds up. But you know, anytime people repost me, like I like every single one, every single person that reposts. Heart.
We love that.
Yeah.
We love the attention.
I don't know.
Why am I not on that close friends list? Where am I?
You didn't respond to the story saying you want to be on it.
Yeah, but we're like besties.
I'll add you. I'll add you
Okay.
as soon as we finish this pod.
Okay, for sure.
We're 2 peas in a pod now.
Yeah, yes, we are.
2 peas in a podcast.
Yes, we are. Okay, so I want to know, like, being a content creator, it's a bit hard because you have to, strategize, plan, organize what you're gonna do, come up with ideas for content. So how is that like for you, like on a day to day, like being a content creator? Because I know you have another like side.
Yeah,
life.
so like I have my 9 to 5. I work in banking, but content creation, given you have to stay up with the algorithm, you have to. I don't really worry about trends that much.
Okay.
Because like it's like once you have your niche, I feel like trends don't really matter.
They don't. Yeah. Because they want to see that specific thing.
Yeah, trends is like a good way to help build. But then once you kind of have the foundation, you don't really have to worry about that. But making video, like I've never been somebody who can take one whole day, record like 7 to 10 videos, and then post it throughout the week. that's just a lot of work for me. I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll just randomly think of a video and I'll be like, okay, I'll make that when I get home.
Okay.
And then like, or I'll see a video that I think is funny and then I'll remake it myself and try to put a little bit of a spin or my own touch on it, whatever. It's just more of like, when I get videos that are like trending for multiple days, like sometimes I'll get a really good video.
Okay.
And like people will be interacting with it for a day, 2 days, 3 days. And if that's the case, I kind of just use those as breaks.
Okay.
Like I'll be like, I have a video that's still trending. I don't need to post a new one. That's kind of just my viewpoint of it. Because it's like, in my head, if I post another video while one is trending, then I'm going to take the attention away from it.
That's very true.
So I'm like, let this video milk out.
Have its moment.
Yeah, like have its time to shine. And then once that's dulled down a bit, then I'll go ahead and post another one. I kind of use it like by how many people share it.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Because it's like,
that helps with the algorithm though, in a way.
yeah, but it's like
sharing
I get a notification every time somebody reposts like one of my reels on their story.
Oh, okay.
So it's like I can click through it and see it, and it's like when I click there and I see one video that's there a lot, I'm like, all right, I'm
This
good
is
with
it.
having a post today. Like,
Right.
let me, yeah.
So you've kind of gotten in the rhythm of it, like since you've been on this.
Yeah,
for a while.
I feel like the hardest thing about some people with content creation is that they overthink it a little too much. Like I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, it's very time consuming. It can be a lot of work, but that also depends what your motives are. Like if you're just posting for fun, don't really worry about it. If you're posting because you're trying to grow, or if you're posting because you're trying to get brand deals, or you're trying to, I don't know, change your demographic of your audience, it's like, if you have certain goals in mind, it could be stressful, but if you're kind of just enjoying the moment, and it's like, if a video is going to go viral, it's going to go viral. You're going to have days where like you spend so much time on a video and it flops.
True.
And then
Very
you can have
true.
a video that you spent like 10 minutes on and it blows up and you're just like, okay.
So that's like in a way, like so the influencers out there, you would say like when trying to find your niche, you just kind of like play around with the videos in a
I
way.
feel
and
like
see
you just do whatever you want to do,
Okay.
and then it's going to figure itself out. Like you shouldn't have to think and be like, what should my niche be? Like, just make whatever videos you feel like making, and then whenever something sticks, then like just let your niche figure itself out on its own.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I get you. And what does your like family think about like you working in social media?
My mom thinks it's the dumbest thing ever. So like, I remember when this all first started, I was like showing her pictures of people that wanted to take pictures with me, like people that were taking pictures with me and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, ma, mira que yo estaba en este concierto y toda esta gente me estaba pidiendo foto. Y ella, ay, todas esas bobadas. Ay, ellos porque quieren una foto contigo. I'm like, thanks, mom. Real supportive. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. But like my tías and my primos, mi primas, they all think it's so cool. Like they're like, oh my God, él está aprovechando, na na na, él está como saliendo adelante, na na na. And it's like,
Oh, so ya eres el famoso de la familia.
they kind of always had this like random high horse for me. I don't know.
Really?
Like, yeah, I don't know. When I was
They
younger,
saw you going somewhere. Like.
it's like first they thought I was like this genius.
Okay.
And then it turned into like, they thought I should like model or something. And then I was like, man, you guys keep holding me to this bar. Like, let me rock.
Yeah.
You know? And then of course, and then my social media starts going crazy. And then they're like, el famoso, el famoso. And yeah.
Do they tell you that you have to always remember them when you become famous? I don't know.
You know, it's more my friends that say that to me.
Really?
Yeah. My family doesn't really say that to me. But like my friends from like high school, college,
Don't
whatever.
forget me.
Like the people that knew me before I started making videos are always like, "Don't forget about me when you're famous." No, 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 no. I was here before, blah 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 blah. I liked your videos when they only had 1,000 views. I'm like, oh okay, like yeah. I mean,
I will forget you.
it's just I don't know the popularity doesn't really I don't know, doesn't really affect me like that.
That's
Like
true.
I don't get a big head about it. Like hypothetically speaking, anybody could do what I do.
Exactly.
So it's like, why should I? Porque me voy a creer la última Coca-Cola en el desierto? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like anybody could put on a hat and glasses and make some fade videos. There's a lot of people that do. Like I don't know.
I know there's probably many other
There's
people.
so many.
Yeah.
And they I don't know. I think they think it's like they saw me blow up kind of fast, and like, I mean, Hunai's the OG, but like, I feel like people kind of use us as like a Mount Rushmore of like Feid TikTokers, and then they're like posting videos about Feid is a like get fame quick scheme, but I'm like, I don't know.
You're just being you. You know, you're kind of like
I just made
vibing.
I don't know.
Vibing with the whole thing.
I make videos that my audience likes.
Okay.
You know.
And you've been able to find out what they like throughout the time then?
Yeah, it's pretty easy, to be honest. Yeah, like it's very, you know,
You already
they
know.
like Feid. I mean, they like, you know, I'm starting to see a huge difference in like the first tours that I went to was like, oh my God, you look like Feid. Wow, you look like Feid. Can I get a picture? But then like this Feid Calypsis tour, I've been to like, this will be the 6th show that we go to today. But now this whole tour has been like, oh, Jawn, oh my God, I know that jacket. You posted a video about it. Or like, oh, I follow you on TikTok. Oh, bro, I love your videos. Keep doing like. The people are getting to know me now, which is like the step that I've been wanting to go in.
Which is good, yeah.
And it's so that's a very like reassuring feeling that it's going in the right direction.
Okay. And I actually want to know this. Have you been in touch or are you in touch with Feid's team?
No. Like when they see me and like I'll see them in person.
Yeah.
And they'll talk to me, super nice to me, all like they're all super good people. But I don't have like any of their personal information. Like the closest thing is that his sister follows me on TikTok, but like we don't DM or anything.
Now I want to get a little bit into our beautiful land, Colombia, because we're obviously from there. Loud and proud, as you can see. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this. What?
My entire tattoo sleeve is all dedicated to the motherland.
Oh my goodness, I am just noticing this.
So it's like the theme is my roots, right? Mis raíces. So like right here, mis raíces son una chimba.
Oh, that's so cool.
National flower.
You have the sombrero.
Mate de café. Yeah, sombrero volteado.
Oh, I love.
That's my fingerprint with the flag.
Are you for? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing this?
I don't know if you can see it from here. The yellow's kind of hard to see since I'm kind of getting some color. Cali es Cali.
I love
the Cristo
this.
Rey. The Tres Cruces ahí atrás.
Oh my gosh, this is so like well thought out.
This right here, Valle de Cocora.
Love it. I'm gonna have to do like a close up of this tattoo.
Yeah, I got like a little tree frog here and a hummingbird. That's like for the Amazons, you know, like animals in the Amazon. And then right here, nunca olvides de donde vienes.
Love that.
All the roots everywhere. So it's
oh
like.
my God. Did you think that through? Like, did you plan out how you wanted it to look like? Or
I had like a lot of inspirational tattoos. Like I had a lot of like huge Pinterest board full of things, and then like there was certain things I liked about certain tattoos that I, you know, took pieces of. And then my artist, he's in Bogota. I did all of them over there. I felt like if I was gonna have
Colombian
tattoos about where I'm from, it would mean more to do them there.
Exactly.
You know, give it some extra sentimental value.
That's so nice. I love that.
A lot of them were kind of on the fly. This one was on the fly, like the Mi raíces son una chimba. I was on the fly. The animals were on the fly.
I love that. How long?
This quote I thought of randomly. I actually got this from the Colombiana movie. You remember that movie?
What does it say?
Nunca olvides de donde vienes. Do you remember the movie Colombiana? It was like the What's that girl's name? Zoe Mendez, the girl who played Gamora in the Marvel movies.
Oh, that's Zoe Saldana.
Zaldana, yeah. She played in the Colombiana movie, and that was like one of the main premises of the movie. They'd always tell her, "Never forget where you came from," because they
so that's where you got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually love this. I did not know this about you.
Good
This is
movie.
so cool. What an interesting fact.
Yeah,
oh my!
yeah.
You heard it here first. Okay, so tell me, what are some of your favorite Colombian traditions? Because today we play, and it's important that we talk about our roots and where we come from, and just bond over Colombia. So tell me, what are some of your favorite traditions that we have as Colombians?
I think the best holiday known to man is Dia de las Velas.
Of course.
I don't think there's anything like it. Like just
That's true.
I remember as a kid, it's been a long time since I've been to Colombia in December, but this year I'm going.
Are you going to Feid's Medellin concert?
I'm going to 2 of them as of now. But I just remember as a kid, Dia de las Velas, like all those lanterns filled up in the street, like it's just.
Oh, I love that.
It's the best thing ever.
I know. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but for those that aren't Colombian and are watching, it's like a feeling you can't describe. It's like so.
I guess the only thing I can really think of is like, you know, those like lantern events that they do. People
like the
like those
festivals that they do?
and
Yeah.
they go up in the air rather than being up in the air. Imagine, but they're not round. They're like all boxed up with individual handmade designs on everyone, and then they're just all over the street, all different colors. It's just.
I love that.
I can't wait to see it again this year.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen it since like 8th grade. It was the last time I got to spend a Dia de las Velas in Colombia.
Aside from traditions, what's your go-to like Colombian meal?
What time of the day are we talking?
Any. You could give me breakfast, lunch, and cena if you want.
Look, breakfast, buñuelos.
Yes. Oh my god, those are my favorite.
Buñuelo supremacy. I'm sorry for all you pan de uno fans.
I literally have this discussion.
Buñuelos are better than pan de uno by far. I can't. I'm not gonna argue about it.
I agree 100%.
And then it's kind of basic, but bandeja paisas are just classic. You just go crazy.
They are.
I don't know. I always feel so basic saying that, but it's like
I feel like
it's el plato típico, you know.
I've said this too before, and actually the last episode with Kevin, like I had asked him because like when I reunite with like Colombians, like I want to know, like I want to bond, right? Yeah. So I always ask this. So I'm like, "What's your go-to meal?" And then he answered, and then I was like, "Oh, I think mine is a bandeja paisa." But then now that I think about it, yeah, it's a basic answer, but it's just really that good.
Okay, so here, riddle me this.
Okay.
Favorite jugo natural.
Ooh. Jugo de lulo?
En agua o en leche?
Agua.
Jugo de guanábana.
Oh, that's good.
Con leche. Top.
That's actually really good.
Best. Nothing beats that. I'll drink that any day. I'm so tempted to just like spike it one day and see what it's like.
That would probably be really good. Why don't we try that today?
You guys want to see that?
Before the Feid concert.
At the Feid. I mean, just kidding.
Oh my god. But no, I'm actually like, I love all like fruit, like batidos. Those are my favorite, especially guava flavored anything.
Guava's good.
It's my favorite like fruit. Like I love it.
I had a guava flavored jarrito the other day. I didn't even know those existed, and it was really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to give that a try.
I was caught off guard. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me try it. And I was like, busted.
Dang. Okay, so bandeja paisa would be your lunch, like your go-to.
Yeah, you know, one time, I've always been somebody with a huge appetite, right? I mean, you saw I ate like all the arepas, and
they were made for you.
No, they weren't. They were made for everyone, and I ate them all.
It's okay.
But there was one time, I talk about this all the time, when people are like, "Do you really eat a lot?" I once ate 2 bandeja paisas back to back in one sitting.
Stop it for real.
Finished both plates, like clean.
Dang.
I've never been able to do it again, but I did it once. And once is all
enough?
I need. Once is all I need. I probably almost opened my belly button because of that, but it was a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy.
I know.
Okay, so my go-to like breakfast is always like a calentado. I love a good calentado. I I think it's amazing. It's the best thing ever. I feel like you can have it at any time of the day, and it's just like perfect.
It's just leftovers, bro.
I know, but it's good. Like I don't know how to explain.
Like it's literally dinner for breakfast, which is fine.
But it's just,
it's fine.
good.
Like it's good, but
it's great. It's not just good. It's great. Does that make sense?
it makes sense. It makes sense. Like it's literally called heated up.
Literally,
Like, the name is heated up. It's leftovers. Your favorite breakfast is leftovers.
El calentado. Okay, now let's do a little fun little game here. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna do café or chocolate.
Cafe.
Okay, I think I would go to the same café, even though I love chocolate, like
It's
a
good.
hot,
Like a Milo.
yeah, frozen or hot.
Frozen.
Thank you.
Cold Milo.
It has to be frozen, but like super icy. You
Yeah.
gotta fill it up with ice and get that like smoothie, crunchy flavor up in there. It's the best thing ever.
The crust just like sitting on the top.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay, I know we both love buñuelos, but either an empanada or pan de bono
An empanada.
every single day, right?
Easy.
I know. Go to always.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, manzana or colombiana?
By itself,
Yeah, like the drink itself.
manzana.
I think I would do colombiana. I'm not sure. I like both equally, so I can't. Really.
Now, if we're talking refajo,
That's a different story.
that's a different story. If you ask me refajo and postón, then I'm getting refajo every time.
Okay, cool. Now, vallenato or salsa?
Salsa.
Really? Okay.
Didn't even have to think about it.
I like both a lot.
I like both,
Like, I love both a lot.
but salsa, that's where you hit it with the steps, you know?
That's true. That's
When
what
I'm
I
on
love
the
about it.
when I'm on the dance floor, I'm not gonna hype myself up or nothing because then you're
That's
gonna
true.
ask me to dance and I'm not doing that.
Dang.
I'll
That's
save
the
that for
thing.
content, all right? But
You gotta make some salsa content
They call
now.
me Johnny Salsa.
Really? Okay, then now
No,
you
they
gotta
don't really
prove
call me
that.
They don't call me that. But that's what I call myself after like
All right,
half
then
a
we gotta
bottle of
see
guaro.
it. We gotta see with our own eyes. You gotta make content about that.
I
now.
can do that. That's easy.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Alrighty, then you heard it here first. He's gonna do that, and we're gonna,
Una salsita.
yeah, we're gonna judge you on that one.
All right.
All right. I like both a lot, but I feel like if I want to dance, I'd obviously go for salsa. But if I want to sing my heart out,
You want to cry?
yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
vallenato for sure. Like I'll blast vallenato in my car, and people think I'm listening to something else, and I'm just there like singing like Diomedes Diaz in my car or something. You know,
That's valid.
it's a vibe.
As you should. Yeah.
Okay, so what more can we expect from you this year?
This
upcoming
year?
year? Anything? Yes, any future projects?
I don't even know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I mean, besides the fact I'm gonna be in Medellin this year in December. Fercha Calypsis in Medellin,
Yes.
7th and the 8th. Maybe I'll buy a ticket for the 6th. Depends how that PTO is looking, but that's for sure. Hopefully, I can connect with some certain influencers that are over there that I feel like we'd make some good collabs. But later this year, nah, I mean, I just know that I think I'm going to hit 100K on the gram this year.
Nice.
I'm
We love
only
that.
like 25,000 away from
Almost there.
500,000 on TikTok.
That's a good. You got me there. You got me good. You got me
What?
good because I was gonna head there and ask you. I know there was rumors about TikTok coming to an end, like they were gonna close it and all this stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's right.
yeah. So in your case, what would you do if that were to happen?
Easy.
You just stick on Insta. What are you doing?
I figure out how to change my account on TikTok to a different country.
True.
Because, for example, an account in Colombia doesn't get the creator fund. It's only like United States, France, maybe Australia or something. I don't know. So I don't know how they know what phone, like what account belongs to one country, but I don't know. Figure out how to make my phone belong to France and then keep it pushing.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be French.
Like, how are they, like, I just don't get, like, how are they gonna, like, is it gonna be like a Flappy Bird thing where it's like, if the app is still on your
Forgot
phone,
about that.
you can still use it, but once you delete it, you're never getting it back? or is it like
That's
all of a sudden you're gonna open it and it's gonna be like you thought, like
yeah.
you know, like nah.
Oh my gosh. I know coming up you have something in New York, an event in New York, right?
Yeah, I do. So
Tell
we're
us
having
about that.
a Feid themed party in New York in Times Square on July 13th.
Dang.
And a good friend of mine, EP the Latino, another influencer, Mexican influencer based in Canada, we got him booked to DJ it. And it's going to be, you know, we're expecting a big turnout.
Yes.
Might have to, you know, might be singing a little for a little bit.
You're gonna be singing?
Just like, you know, some Feid covers and stuff, no
Okay.
biggie.
Are you like an actual like singer? Like, can you sing?
Anybody can sing.
That's true. That's true.
Now, if you enjoy it or not, that's another question.
Do you enjoy it or not?
I enjoy it. I have some videos on TikTok that is me singing along to songs, and they did pretty well.
Okay.
Some people tell me I'm good, but like I don't know. It's not like I aspire to be a singer.
Okay, that was my question. Yeah, I
no.
wanted to know. Okay.
People ask me all the time, like, "You ever gonna make your own music?" And I'm like, "For what?" You guys are all gonna be like, "I don't know."
But yes, tell us about the event. It's in New York. It's gonna be a big turnout.
We're hoping it's gonna be a big turnout. You know, me and EP, we got, you know, followers that want to see us, and not everybody, like, you know, people want to see me at the concerts, but sometimes they can't, and you know, this is a good way for them to see me. 18+ events, so like pretty much anybody can go. Early bird tickets are only like $13.
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah.
Dang.
So you know,
So are we all out there?
pull up. Pull up. A trip to New York.
Am I invited?
Have you ever been to New York?
Yeah, of course. I love New York.
Ote.
Are you planning to do one of those events here in Miami? Or like anywhere else? in the US?
So, if the New York event goes well, it could be in the cards. So
Y'all better show up to New
yeah,
York.
it could be something, you know, maybe like a Sorry Poppy tour, you know, or like a Bresh kind of thing, you
I
know,
see you.
in like hotspot cities, and you know, we'll see. I don't know.
Bueno. All right, last thing I want to do is a little game because I know you have your own personality, so I want to test it and see how actually close you are to, you know, being kind of like Feid in a way. You know,
Okay.
see how similar you guys can be.
All right.
But it's just a short little game.
Okay.
It's like just 2 questions. So I want to know I have his answers here that he did in a recent interview.
Oh, okay.
With
Interesting.
Complex. So I want to know what your answers would be, and then after I'll give him like his answers. Okay.
All right.
So it's just 2 questions, right? So who is your favorite football player of all time? Soccer.
El Tigre.
Okay, really?
Radamel Falcao. Easy. That's an easy question.
All time.
All time.
Love
All
that
time.
answer. He's true to his roots. I love that.
That's my guy.
Okay.
That's my guy.
Okay. And last question is, who is your favorite rapper of all time?
Like English?
Yeah, if you want.
All time.
All time.
Sentimental value. I probably got to say like Eminem.
Okay, that's a valid
I grew
answer.
up on that.
Who doesn't love Eminem? So shady, you know?
Will he please stand up?
All right. So you actually are pretty different. You know, you have your own personality, right? So I'm going to give you his answers now. I loved your first answer, by the way. Who doesn't love Radamel Falcao? So Feid had said that his GOAT football player was Ronaldinho.
Makes sense.
Obviously.
A respectable answer.
And the GOAT rapper that he had said was Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G.
Mount Rushmore. He's
And
up there.
He's up there. Do you listen? Have you? I'm assuming, yeah, you grew up in that.
Yeah, he how old do you think I am?
You're not that older than me.
Yeah, Mo Money, Mo Problems. He has a song with
Exactly.
Eminem called Dead Wrong. That was a really good song. I didn't get to, I kind of wish, there's a lot of artists that I kind of wish I would have been able to see in like their peak. And like he's definitely one of them. I just feel like it's kind of hard for me to say that somebody's goated when
Right.
I didn't really get to experience their prime.
You have a very valid point there.
But,
yes.
you know, I respect everyone that says they have a reason.
Yeah, of course. And would you say you grew up like with rap, or what did you like grew up listening to?
So like in middle school,
He's gonna
I
pull
was
up
like
with some answers.
middle school. My pop punk playlist goes crazy.
Are you for real?
Yeah, Paramore, 3 Days Grace,
Are you for real?
Blink 182,
Oh
and
my
I
gosh,
still
that-
know all those songs like word for word. And then that like Hate My Life music turned into Eminem, and then Eminem turned into Drake,
Okay.
and then Drake R&B,
Uh-huh.
and then I just kind of randomly flipped the switch and was like reggaeton,
Period.
and that's
Okay.
like kind of my main thing now.
So what would your go-to song be, since you love like punk
In
pop
general?
rock? Yeah.
Oh,
Punk.
and
And punk, yeah. Or like actually give me your punk and your general.
all right, so in the pop punk, probably like Misery Business
Okay.
by Paramore,
Dang, okay.
and then in general,
Yeah. Your general go-to song.
the Mírame remix.
Okay. Whoa,
That
okay.
might be like my favorite reggaeton song of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, I just love that song.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, so whenever like you're gonna go to karaoke, that's
bar for bar. Yeah. Oh, my karaoke list goes crazy.
oh my gosh, Sam. See,
Let
I
Me
have
Love
a
You by Mario, Real Slim Shady. Like,
That's good.
I'll do whatever. I actually really want to sing karaoke in Colombia super bad.
Oh my god, that'd be so fun. Like we should plan it. We should all like plan a trip
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
go to
I'm already
karaoke.
going in December, so I already did my part.
Background men, are we down?
We out.
Oh my god, for sure. I feel like I have a variety on there. Like I love.
Jesse Uribe would be my go-to for karaoke in Spanish.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have a good list on there.
I got range.
You do.
I only post Feid songs, but I got my playlist
He
goes
likes
stupid.
more, you know, you have a
Yeah.
lot. That's cool. I have a lot. I feel like mine's ranges. I'm a big fan of Selena Quintanilla. Love her music, and like I've done it before already. I've sang karaoke to her on stage. No fear. I went
Yeah?
up there. I sang No Me Queda Más. Sang on my heart, bro. No shame in that.
So no shame. What are
I'm on camera. I did it in front of people, but I don't know about a camera. But yes, I love Selena. I love a good, I love 70s, 80s music. It's my favorite thing. I love Careless Whisper by George Michael. Go-to song. Always. Love it. And yeah, anything else, I'm there to sing. I have a variety
I
too.
love that for you.
Thanks. I know.
Yeah.
But I think we should go celebrate because La Selección plays in a little bit. We gotta get to Feid.
We do.
So, any last words to your
is-
audience?
Words to my audience.
Yeah. And any messages to La Selección? Let's go.
Well, we're winning Copa America.
Yeah, I know, for sure. We're winning, and we got this.
I actually bet my like entire life savings on it, so I kind of hope they win. They kind of have to for me, for my sake.
It's a lot of pressure.
No pressures.
Or to the audience watching us, where can they find you? And
All my socials are exactly the same. Jawn Isaza, spelled Jawn, last name Isaza. TikTok, Instagram. If you want to follow me on Facebook and YouTube, maybe. I don't know. We'll get it done, but Instagram and TikTok are the main two.
Okay,
You can
maybe
always
we
see
can
me
see
there.
more.
Constantly active, constantly engaging.
Yeah. We could see you more on YouTube now since you say you have a YouTube channel.
If I can figure out how to start vlogging, I don't know how people do that stuff. Always walking around like,
Yeah.
look at me, I'm podcasting. You know?
But thank you so much, Dawn, for being here today. It was an honor to talk to you.
Likewise, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah,
Be
you're
able
home. This is your home now. Welcome to your home. My house is tu casa.
No security deposit or anything. This is great.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Nos vemos, la buena.
Bye.